Dricus Du Plessis, obviously the current middleweight champion, currently the number 6 pound for pound fighter in the world. Yeah, I didn't say he was born rich. I just said he had waiting servants. Yeah, I also didn't say he was gay. I just said he wasn't straight. Dricus Du Plessis, the first UFC champ, born and raised and trained out of Africa. The perfect representation of that continent, I would say, and so would every other normal, non-racist human on the planet, I would assume. So who the fuck beats this guy? He's just bulldozed through the entire middleweight division against all the odds. I remember back in the day when Till got so much shit for losing to DDP, because back then everyone just saw Dricus as this goofy meatball who just wildly swung for the bleachers and had shit cardio. But yeah, well, now we know he's legit, of course. Or well, now y'all know. I've been on the DDP train, dog. Real ones know. Anyways, like I was saying, who beats this guy? Well, let's look at the current middleweight rankings real quick. Let's start off with Chimaev, because he's likely the next person to get the title shot because the UFC does love him. Obviously, good wrestling. He's just one of those guys like Khabib who's just ahead of their time, you know, sort of like a generational talent type thing. Like randoms in the ranking will be as good as Chimaev in about 4 or 5 years. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, here's the thing with Chimaev. Here's the thing with Chimaev, you guys. There's a lot of times, man, when he finds success in the grappling because he manages to overpower his opponents. He relies on that quite a bit, actually. Problem with DDP is that shit just ain't happening, man. Like, just look at this guy. Enough said. So don't be surprised if you see Khamzat struggle in a lot of situations to take control of the fight by getting DDP down. Also, don't be surprised if you see DDP get a takedown of his own. Now, Khamzat is one of those guys who just absolutely goes balls to the wall in round 1 and just gasses out after the first. So round 2 and beyond, yeah, he's just gonna be fucked. It's not going to be good for him. And don't get me started with the striking. Like, yeah, we've seen things like this from Chimaev, and we've seen Dricus look goofy with his defense in there at times. Rather, almost all the time. But that's what we say before every Dricus fight, bro. And I'm tired of this narrative, honestly, that, oh, he's shit, but, you know, he's just tough. Like, no, dude, he's just good. He's legit good. Quit coping, Izzy fans. Yeah, so Chimaev, he gets mauled. Matter of fact, we wouldn't have even been talking about him right now if he didn't fluke a win against Whitaker. He would have been fucked after round 1, and Whitaker would have pieced him up after that. I've made a ton of content about both DDP and Whitaker against Khamzat on the channel. Check it out, man, and subscribe if you like shit like this. Anyways, moving on, let's talk about the number 1 contender, Nassourdine Imavov. Yeah, very interesting fight right here. Honestly, man, Imavov is one of the hardest matchups in the middleweight division for Dricus right now. I mean, he's just got great striking, especially the boxing, great takedown defense as well. However, if Dricus gets him down, like, I mean properly down and not just half-assed like this, then yeah, good luck, you ain't moving. Like, we saw this as a weakness of Imavov as well against Brendan Allen, and of course, like I just mentioned, it's a strength of Dricus. Like in round 1 when he got taken down, I mean, he couldn't do anything. However, round 2 and round 3, his takedown defense looked damn crisp, man. That's because they kind of started to slow down. There's a lot of sweat involved, stuff like that. But yeah, Brendan Allen wasn't able to capitalize on a lot of those positions he was in, and a significant contributor to that was a lack of strength, or just the lack of chunkiness and meatiness. You get what I'm saying? That problem just isn't going to be there with Dricus, obviously. And here's the thing, Dricus ain't Sean Strickland. Like, he comes in with a proper game plan and listens to his coaches and shit. He makes changes and adjustments for every fight. The way he's going to approach this fight will not be the same as it was against Adesanya, and especially not Sean. I mean, Sean Strickland is just pillow-handed, and Adesanya just doesn't have much steam on his jabs and shit either. Like, yo, but he knocked out Pereira, Dude, that was middleweight Pereira with no chin. Fucking dehydrated like jerky. What do you want me to say? But the game plan he is going to implement against Imavov would be similar to what he implemented against Whitaker. He is going to be jabbing and moving backwards until he has opportunities to shoot takedowns. But yeah, Imavov, he is very open to jabs, and Dricus got steam on his jabs too, by the way. So does Imavov get him? I don't completely count him out, you know. However, I just think Dricus's chunkiness and his power will push him through and allow him to win this fight. Then down the ranking a bit, we got Strickland, Adesanya, Whitaker. Yeah, they all toast already. Then we got people lower down the rank, obviously, who we'll talk about in a year maybe. But let's talk about Jared for a second real quick, because he is coming off that sick win against Gregory Rodrigues yesterday. Yeah, I think it'll be similar to Imavov. However, yeah, if Dricus hurts him like that, the way Gregory did, yeah, good luck. He's gonna be all over Jared. So yeah, I give him a puncher's chance, honestly, but I just don't know if that finishes Dricus. Like, his power is good, but it's just not like Alex Pereira good. You get what I'm saying? Speaking of Alex Pereira, woo, what a slick transition right there. Yeah, so Pereira, who now we're talking, man. Like, this fight is huge. Super fight between the middleweight champion and the light heavyweight champ, obviously. And yeah, I think Alex beats Magomed, in case anyone was asking. Got a video on the channel for that, check it out. I don't know, know, man. Alex is huge, man. Power is insane, of course. I just don't know what Dricus will be able to do on the feet without getting clocked bad. We see Dricus get hit a lot, and against more powerful opponents, he leaves himself open, but only to shots that aren't able to land clean. But Pereira doesn't need to land clean, bro. Like, that's the thing about him. Like, we saw him knock Hill's ass out with his pinky finger, brother. I mean, talk about built different. Like, yeah, both of them are just fucking Terminators. But yeah, Pereira is just gonna be too clean, too precise. He's gonna be able to stop most takedowns as well, and that's just scary. He's been training with Glover and Boralo and shit, obviously, for a while now. Yeah, I just don't see it being a good day for Dricus, man. I don't want to see this fight happen, though, because as y'all know, I am shamelessly a Pereira and Dricus glaze maxer. Like, I don't know, I just don't want to see one of the two guys I like have to lose, because the sadness of the losses does just outweigh the happiness of the wins. You get what I'm saying? Fucking just keep feeding these guys Dagestanis. Could see that all day long, man. The Dagestani era is ending, and yeah, that's about it for this video, man. Pereira it is. Leave a like if y'all enjoyed the vid, and subscribe if y'all like content like this. See y'all in the next one, man. Take it easy. And yeah, before anyone asks, Belal gets steamrolled as well.